Cousins gives way to Cook. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Well, the second down throw on target. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Vikings.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there?
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there for Chicago. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with a former Viking, Cordero Patterson. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Cordero Patterson scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Play fake. Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
A 5-yard
first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go play action. Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Third and long for Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it, running for it. Here's Cook, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down, and the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Tannehill. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing again is Tannehill. That is caught by Cohen. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, Are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Cousins now from the 50. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Bears 10, Vikings 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be out right at the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Chicago Bears.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, it's Cohen. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Again, it's Cook. He'll have a first down past the 40. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Vikings.
Ball carrier.
Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 46. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Cohen. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 13. Quick pass out to Miller. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. Complete, Jefferson the target. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. They run. Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And it's 3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. First down, here's Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Ryan Tannehill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Bears 31, Vikings 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position. I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, +3.
And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the pickup, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Bears, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll sink now to 0-4.